Chok moi ngoi moi nga tut la lo vel de pa yo. Hôm nay trong tôi đi tóc sư trong khi bố mì vạt tóc khi to pi Việt Nam. Vietnam is a southern Asian country known for its beaches, rivers, Buddhist pagodas, and bustling cities. Hanoi, the capital, pays homage to the nation's iconic communist era leader Ho Chi Minh by a huge marble of Mausoleum of Ho Chi Minh City. Has French colonial landmarks, plus Vietnamese war, histories, museums, and Co Chi Tunnel used by Viet Cong soldiers. The history of Vietnam. Tribal groups inhabiting the Red River Delta enters written history when China's southward expansion reached them in the 3rd century before Christ era. From that time onward, a dominant theme of Vietnam's history has been interaction with China, the source of most Vietnam high cultures. The flag of Vietnam. The flag of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, or Co Do Sao Vang, also Co Tak Ho, was designed in 1940s and used during an uprising against the French in southern Vietnam that year. The red background symbolizes bloodshed, revolution, and struggle. The location of Vietnam is a long, narrow shaped nation shaped like the letter S. In southern Asia on the eastern edge of the peninsula known as Indochina. Its neighbors include China to the north of the Laos and Cambodia to the west. The South China Sea lies to the east and south. The Vietnamese people, or King people, are a Southern Asian ethnic group originally native to modern northern Vietnam and southern China. The native language is Vietnamese that mostly widely spoken Austroasiatic language. This vocabulary was influenced by Chinese early on. Culture and religion. Vietnamese religion was a syncretic amalgamation of the three great religions of East Asia: Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism, onto which had been added a rich variety of pre-existing animist beliefs. All Vietnamese believes in this single religious confession in one form or another, but this form varied greatly. Language. Vietnamese is the official language. English is increasingly favored as second language. French, Chinese, Khmer, and various Highlander languages are also spoken. Between 85% and 90% of Vietnam residents are ethnically Vietnamese. The top 10 food or famous food in the Vietnam country are Ban Quoy or steamed rolls, summer rolls or Quoy Quoy, baguette or banh mi, grilled pork or thịt noo, wrap or bang xiao, beef on rice noodles or ban bo bo bo, pork on thick noodles, sao la, chicken on sticky rice or sao ga, egg coffee or cap et tron, che ba mao or the three-color dessert. These are the top 5 rare ingredients that only found in Vietnam. Number 1. It's rarely used in large amounts. The sauce is still necessary to have in the house in Vietnam people. It is a pungent smell and rich with bold flavor, umami flavor, and grayish color paste is made simply with fermented silver shrimps and salt. Though it's often used for marinating or sautéing. It's famous in bun roux, a beloved southern noodles soup made with tomato broth, freshwater crabs, and sometimes escargot. You know what it is? It's called Lukmam. Any fine nature of rock candies allowed for a more nutty sweetness, one more innocent than original sugar cake. It's called rock sugar. Sriracha might be condiment bejeweled, but when it comes cooking, sambal oelek will be beef. Though less pronounced than sriracha in terms of sugar and vinegar, sambal oelek delivers a stronger, more balanced seafood pair with other key ingredients like fish sauce rice and pickled vegetables, named after Indonesian word for hot sauce. Sambal and mortar and peso oelek. Then sauce is chunkier and less finely ground than its famous pork bottle cousin. Rice vermicelli. The same rice stick noodles used in pad thai, modern Vietnamese pancake, is just as likely, if not more likely, to have a pack of thin vermicelli noodles. In the Philippines, it's like a bihon. Meat tools and equipment but only found in Vietnam. Number 1. Vietnamese slicer or Thai bao. This unique hobby tool double as a knife as end peeler and looks super cool, especially in the hand of a skilled vendor at a wet market. You peel with very sharp slit in the middle of the blade and cut with the edge. Number 2. Wok. It originally came from Vietnam, but in the Philippines it's very common here. But wok is a versatile round bottom pan. It's primarily identified with cooking stir fry, but can also be used deep fry, braise, soup, smoke, or make a soup. Number 3. The bamboo steamer. Essential for steaming dim sum, vegetables, fish, and etc. Food to be cooked is placed on a plate in the steamer and then set inside a wok or steamer. Number 4. Clay pots. Many braised Vietnamese dishes are cooked in clay pots. These usually be found cheaply in Asian grocery stores. A clay pot is a primitive but efficient piece of equipment that used in cooking. The most famous main course in Vietnam is called pho. This national staple is made with flat rice noodles, a warm broth and usually chicken or beef. The flavor of a comforting noodle soup can vary greatly across the country, and many establishments load your table with sauces, herbs, and spices so you can season your pho exactly how you like it. Here are the ingredients of pho. The famous breakfast in Vietnam is called bun. It's made of rice vermicelli. Similar to pho, bun is made of rice flour, but instead of flat triangle shape like pho, bun has small circular shape. Recipe to make buns broth are more diverse than pho, which result different vermicelli dishes. Most popular ones are bun cha, vermicelli, and grilled chopped pork, bun roux, vermicelli, and crab meat soup, bon ta, varied in vermicelli. Bon ca vermicelli with fried fish, and bon off vermicelli with snail. Oh. But wild ban bo vermicelli with beef is specialty of you. Especially crepes of bun is a adequate sour taste in the main ingredients of their soup are tomato, Bernicia kawa, and lemon lime. That's all. Here are the ingredients of making bun. It's easy, right? The famous dish of lunch in Vietnam is called Mie Quang. Oh, Vietnamese people love so much noodles. But it's a great value and it's perfect Vietnamese meal because it's conceived with noodles, peanuts, rice crackers, pork, and turmeric broth. This dish is the pride of Quang Nam province in central Vietnam. Here are the ingredients of Mie Quang. famous dish in dinners in Vietnam is called soy. Savory stick rice is less an accompaniment to meal in Vietnam, more a meal itself. The gluten staple comes with any number of mixins, from slaughter chicken or pork to fried or to preserved eggs, but almost always a scattering dried scallops on top. Here are the ingredients of soy. The famous appetizer in Vietnam is called Ban Tao. It is not a rooster, it is a seafood specially hailing from Hanoi. The dish consists of julienne sweetened potatoes that are divided into smaller portions and coated in batter. Each potato nest is then topped with a shrimp and the combination is deep fried until crispy. Here are the ingredients of Ban Tao. The famous dish soup in Vietnam is called Bon Nam. It is a traditional Vietnamese dish originating from the province of Sóc Trăng. The dish consists of boneless vermicelli, the murky, salty, fermented fish flavor, sweet shrimp, catfish, eggplant, fish cake, and roasted pork belly, and more. Here are the ingredients of the mam. The famous dish of salad in Vietnamese is called chicken salad. While the exact salad is not strictly authentic, the flavors, the textures, and spirit of the dish I do heavily from traditional Vietnamese food. All across Vietnam, you'll see this shredded slaw spag. Salad like green papaya salad and banana blossom salad, loaded with fresh herb, compared to big leafy salads, common in Western cuisine. Here are the ingredients of chicken salad, Vietnam. The famous dessert in Vietnam is called Chibak. It was a simple Vietnamese dessert made with sweet corn and glutinous rice, part of chocolate starch. It can be served in a glass or bowl, eaten with no additional topping. Here are the ingredients of Chibak. The famous drinks in Vietnam is called the Cinco Macao or Sour Sauce Smoothie. It's a refreshing sweet and tart treat made from fruits that native to South Central America and popular in Southern Asia. For a creamy flavor, for instance for both strawberries and pineapples, here are the ingredients of sour sauce smoothie. These are the famous events that celebrate in Vietnam. Number 1. Youth Festival. It's a annual celebration that takes place in UNESCO-listed Youth City, where you can enjoy an array of cultural events, games, and performances over a week. Founded in 2000, the festival was held to preserve traditional customs and were practiced during the Nguyen dynasty. Number 2. Perfume Festival. Draws strong of local pilgrims from all over Vietnam. Hanoi's iconic perfume pagodas were they to pray for prosperous year and paid respect to Buddha. Number 3. Lunar New Year. Locally called Het. It's the biggest festival of the year with the whole country coming. Two families gets together. Principally a religious celebration. Don't expect much a wild party, but it's a still fascinating time to visit Vietnam. And you'll certainly find locals lighting fireworks, visiting temples with their families. Number 4. Mid-Autumn Festival. Held on 14th and 15th day of lunar month. features wide range activities such as children carrying paper lanterns, lion dances, food booths and sewing mooncakes, stickerized fruits, and sweet various fruits. King Temple Festival is held in commemoration of King Do Vuong, who became Vietnam's first king in 2879 BC, while the main worship event took place at the Wu Hang Temple, which is perched atop Nga Ling Mountain in Tô Trong Province. 100 lanterns are released into the sky of the eve of the festival. Do's and don'ts Vietnam. Do's. The Vietnam is a conservative country. It is important to dress conservatively while traveling around the country. The dress code is a little more relaxed in major cities, but don't wear shorts, low-cut tops, revealing dresses, especially in the local markets. Save the skinny attire for the beach if you must. Number 2. Drink loads of water as you're wandering around checking out the site. The heat can knock you out about Vietnam and stroke is a real joy. Number 3. Hold your bag in front of you while walking with the street. Keep it secure in your lap, hidden from sight while riding a cycle bag. Snatching is common, and if your bag are inside, you'll be a target. If you're invited into a local home, take your shoes off at the entrance. Travel by train in Vietnam is one of the best way to see the country. Trains are often late, so sometimes it's the smell isn't pleasant. So keep your expectation low. Next is carry a bit of toilet paper. At all times, any public toilets or Vietnam do not have toilet paper available, and you don't want to be caught without it. Next is make sure you have a hotel or hostel business card. Only at all times, this will make sure you return to your accommodation in a taxi or cycle much easier, as they do directly at the address. Next, you will pay less for a bottle of beer. Yes, a bottle of beer. It's more than a bottle of water. Keep a non-disposable bottle of water on you and fill it up with a drawn or purified water whenever you get the chance, instead of bottled water, which is both expensive and bad for the environment. Next is make a difference when you travel. There's no greater way to experience a culture than to engage community tourism and give you back to a people who visit. Don'ts. Don't wear shorts or old t-shirt when you are at visit of a Buddha. They won't let you in. Dress conservatively by covering your wings. Next is don't sit with your feet pointing towards a family altar if you are staying in someone's house. Don't take pictures of anything to do with the military. This can be considered breach of national security if you don't want to see the inside of Vietnamese jail. Next is don't take video cameras into small villages. It's considered very intrusive and the people are often too polite to ask you to stop filming. Next, don't engage in public display of affection. Get a room, guys. Anything beyond holding hands is seriously from often considered offensive in public. Next, don't expect a good sleep while traveling in Vietnam. Loud noises starts on the street from 6 a.m. If you need a sleep aid, bring earplugs. Next is dining etiquette. When dining is a polite gesture to pass everything using both hands. Second, it is a sign of disrespect to stick your chopsticks vertically in the middle of the rice bowl. It appears when mourning dead people. Another thing about chopsticks. Don't ever point chopstick to someone someone's face or to the dining table is very rude. Third, it is customary for Vietnamese to hold fresh bowl close to their face like this while dining. Next, never eat directly from the serving dish. Be patient and put the food in your bowl before your mouth. Don't try to select the foods. It's impolitely not so good part of what others. Next is it is acceptable to ask for reports to avoid embarrassment. However, make sure to confess about your inadequacy before doing so. Trivia. First, Vietnamese cuisine involved the use of fish sauce, soy sauce, fresh herb, fruits, and vegetables. Second, cake are wrapped with banana or coconut leaves. Third, Vietnamese recipe use a range of herbs including lemongrass, mint, Vietnamese mint, long coriander, and Thai basil leaves. Traditional Vietnamese cooking is appreciated for the freshness of the ingredients and for minimum use of oil, which makes this cuisine very healthy. Number 5. Beef, pork, chicken, fish, and various kinds of seafood are used in most dishes. 6. Vietnamese also has sweet dessert soup that usually paired with beans or sago and served with diced seasoned fresh fruits. 7. Unlike Chinese spring rolls, which can be oily at the time and are generally made with wet flour, Vietnamese spring rolls are made with rice flour and are very light on the plate health. 8. The spices used in dishes are mild. Yes, mild. Next, 9. Meat leaf is used extensively in the most dish to cleanse your palate. Number 10. You'll primarily taste for flavored fish. Lime or rice vinegar, salt, and sugar. Last but not the least, you know who's the person it is? Yes, this is Uncle Roger. Fuyo!